Welcome back to another episode of our Gentlemen's Brieflies. So, these are the episodes where we kind of keep it shorter than we do on a regular feed. And we also kind of hit on different topics that we normally don't talk about. My name is Jordan, by the way. If you listen to the regular podcast, you know my voice. And today, we're in a series right now. We're in a big series, and I'm joined by Spencer.
It's me again. Hello.
Yeah. I'm really enjoying doing these episodes, and I'm sure people are also enjoying these episodes as well. Today we're going to go over the yellow characters. So if you haven't been listening, which I hope you have, but just in case, this might be your first episode. We're in a series right now where we are covering different colors and we are talking about some of our favorite characters who are that color. So that doesn't mean they're wearing yellow, that means they are yellow. And so, yeah, we've already covered red. Be sure and check out that episode. And we color orange. And today we're covering. I keep saying coloring. We are covering yellow. So, Spencer, start us off. Who are some of your favorite yellow characters?
All right. I'm gonna have to open with the one that everybody knows, possibly the GOAT for yellow characters. You may disagree, but I'm gonna argue that he is the GOAT. He's not the OG, he's not the first, but he definitely is one of the most iconic, one of the most recognizable. We're gonna have to go with SpongeBob SquarePants.
Nice. I ain't gonna lie. That whole time I thought you were going to say Pikachu, but SpongeBob is also the OG.
Yeah. SpongeBob is the OG. I love SpongeBob. I as an adult reference it all the time. And
Same. We
when
talk about it all
people
the time.
when people my age don't get it, it's kind of a problem. So
Facts.
yeah, SpongeBob has some just good everything. There are some episodes of SpongeBob that are some of the best TV that I have seen in my life. It's just so funny. It's so good. It's witty. It's brilliant. It's the mo it I don't know if this is overstepping a little bit. SpongeBob might be the most quotable show that I've ever seen.
I would agree with you. I would 100% agree with you. And there's so many references. Like literally just today, someone told me they were claustrophobic, and I was like, "Oh, you're afraid of Santa Claus?" And they didn't get the reference. I was like, "All right,
Yeah, like what are you doing? I
yeah."
I referenced the magic conch today. And
The magic conch. I love that one.
yeah, it's so good. And so yeah, SpongeBob, this was, an easy first pick for me. I again, I would argue. I think that as far as yellow characters go, he's the GOAT. As far as cartoons go, in the GOAT conversation, SpongeBob, especially them early years of SpongeBob, them first
Oh
three, four
man.
seasons. Oh,
Oh
it
man.
was it was so good. And yeah, I reference SpongeBob all the time. If I say to you they're selling chocolates, you should know exactly what I'm talking about.
Right. And you should know how to respond too. Like
Yes.
chocolate.
Yeah. What are
Yeah.
they selling? Yeah, you should know that they're selling chocolates.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could sit here and quote SpongeBob all day long, and we
Dude, I'm
shouldn't.
I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Like I tell people all the time, like, bro, what you must be a Winnie, you must be in Winnie Hut Jr. Like, come on
Weenie
now.
Hut
It's
Jr. I Yeah,
oh
that
my
is
goodness.
yeah, it's just it's so good. I have asked if mayonnaise is an instrument.
It sucks when people don't get the reference.
Yeah, that's like, yeah, if you don't get it, then yeah, like can I trust you? I don't know.
Yeah, and when they don't get the reference, it made me look like the asshole. Like, no, you don't get the
No, yeah,
reference.
you're the
Come on now.
problem for not
Yeah,
understanding. But yeah, yeah, that's easy. That's again, honestly, the GOAT.
dude, I just think about so much references I say on a day to day basis. Like, somebody say something to him like, it'll be like, you're ugly. I'm like, that's okay. I'm ugly and I'm proud. Like, these are things I say all the time. Like,
Yeah, again, it might be the most quotable show, period.
Yeah.
We could sit here and do it all day long, but this is a briefly, so we got to
I
keep it
know.
brief.
I know. I know. Okay. So my first character, once again, I have been on this Transformers kick. And so my first character has to be the OG Volkswagen, Bumblebee. Um I really this is my second favorite character of Transformers. Um I love Bumblebee, and I like that we since the Michael Bay movie has come out, he's gone to a Camaro. He is not the same Bumblebee that we see in the original cartoon because in the original cartoon, Bumblebee was just this small character, barely bigger than a human, and he was really a lot of times just transportation for the humans. But during the Michael Bay era, he turned into the warrior, the badass. Like he is that guy in all of these new movies. And I mean, rightfully so. I mean, he has been in every single movie. The Camaro look really fit him really well. Like I find myself still struggling when I'm looking to buy a Transformers action figure. It's like, do I get the OG Slugbug Transformer or do I get the Camaro Transformer? And I struggle so much with trying to figure out which one I should get. So yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
Bumblebee, it's my guy.
Bumblebee definitely had a glow up. Because yeah, Bumblebee was, I don't know that I have a comparison, but like Bumblebee, yeah, like just got some minutes and then just rose to the top.
Yeah, he really did. I feel like people would probably say he's more popular than Optimus Prime. Like I think Optimus has Peter Cullen's voice and is very recognizable, but like Michael Bay transformed Bumblebee like big time.
Yeah, I
Like he
think
made him a
I think
star
more
player.
people like Bumblebee.
Yeah,
Um, and yeah, like Bumblebee is a lot of people's favorite. Like everybody knows Optimus Prime, and everybody's cool with Optimus Prime. But yeah, I feel like Bumblebee, the glow up was serious for Bumblebee, and Bumblebee was not a household name, but now people are going to be mad if Bumblebee's not in the movie.
right. Right. Yeah, if he's not in the movie, people are pissed.
Yeah,
People are pissed. I would say, and like I remember when that movie came out, the first Michael Bay movie, and like I did to Yellow Camaro, they always ended up putting the Autobot emblem somewhere on the car, which I appreciated.
yeah.
I
I don't know
appreciate
that
that.
I yeah, I don't know that I've ever in real life today. I don't know that I've seen a yellow Camaro without an Autobots
Right.
thing on it.
Right.
And I've seen a few yellow Camaros and like of different years. All of them have the Autobots symbol on them. I think as an adult I have not seen a yellow Camaro without one.
Yeah.
And if you own a yellow Camaro, then I think it's a requirement. I think it may come with the car.
Yeah, it's like mandatory. Yeah. Like they give it to you right when they give you the paperwork and everything. They give you the keys and they give you the emblem.
Yeah. Like I think, yeah. Uh okay. So for my second yellow pick, uh I'm going to go with one of my favorite Pokemans
Ah.
that just one of my favorites. And if you've I don't talk Pokemon often, but if you have heard me talk Pokemon, then you know that me and Alakazam go way back.
Oh, you
Let me,
switched up. Okay.
yeah.
You got
I
me.
know that you thought I was
You hit me
going,
with the Euro step. You hit me with the Euro step.
yeah, because Pikachu is the obvious choice. Most people are going to choose Pikachu in a yellow character favorite situation. But for me, it's absolutely Alakazam. Anytime I play Pokemon Stadium, I don't care what the situation is unless I am not able to pick Pokemon who are above a certain level.
Yeah.
Alakazam gonna be on the squad. That side beam got me many a trophy.
Yeah.
And so yeah, that side beam was it was too much in Pokemon Stadium 1. So Alakazam is also one of the most intelligent, matter of fact, the most intelligent Pokemon. I love Alakazam. And
Uh,
yeah, Alakazam might, you might be able to argue that Alakazam is like more gold than yellow, but I
No,
think that
I would still call it yellow.
yeah, falls into the yellow family. And you know, mentally bending spoons and whatnot. That's yeah, love Alakazam. Would have Alakazam. Alakazam is welcome on any Pokemon team I put together.
I am right there with you. So for me, whenever I play a Pokemon game, I often also always go catch a Abra. First of all, Abra is always hard to catch because it always uses teleport. But whenever I do finally catch it and go to Kadabra, I always have to make sure I get Alakazam at least one time because I'm right there with you. I really like Alakazam a lot. Like it's nice. And then also like I talked about during the orange episode and the red episode that this Pokemon also was one of the first ones to get a mega evolution. And so we see the mega evolution, it gains 5 spoons instead of just the 2. And so I feel like at the when they first introduced that, the popular Pokemon were the ones who were getting the mega evolution. And this goes to show you that also this one got it because this is a fan favorite. And so yeah, I really liked it. And I believe what Sabrina was the one who had an Alakazam, or
That
did Sabrina have the
sounds
ghost
right.
types?
I I
But
I want to say it was Sabrina. That sounds right.
yeah,
Now
Alakazam is good.
I will say, I know that we may get to it, but for the record, I was stuck between Alakazam and Ninetales for this.
Ooh, I almost had Ninetales on my list too.
I love Ninetales. Um, Ninetales is just a beautiful Pokemon,
Right.
and the thing is, I don't know if Ninetales is quite yellow.
That's where I was thinking if it was in real life, that's the way I went with it. Would it be like more blondish, like towards that white side, like the
Yeah,
white fur side,
very
versus
much
more of
a
like a dark yellow?
yeah. Like I think Ninetales would be like a bleach blonde type color, and
Yeah.
that's why I was like, you know, I don't. Ninetales would probably qualify. We may have to, you know, talk to the refs about it, but I went ahead and went with Alakazam because in my heart, Alakazam is higher up there than Ninetales in my personal favorites.
Yeah. No, I get it. I get that. Uh my next pick. These guys always make me laugh anytime I see them. I'm thinking about it now, it makes me want to laugh. I love all these movies. I guess I'll go ahead and say it. The Minions
Yeah, when you
from
said
Despicable
these
Me.
guys, I figured it was the
Yeah,
minions.
dude, these guys are so good. Like, even though they can't talk, like you still understand what they're trying to say. And I love that they're all so just dumb, and they all have such different personalities. Like that's what I really enjoy about them a lot. Like they are just so fantastic and fun. And I imagine like honestly, if I had them real life, it probably super annoying because it's probably like having a bunch of kids around. But if they were like my friends' kids and I go over there and hang out with them, I would be like, yo, you probably live the best life because this is hilarious just watching these little guys do everything.
Yeah, minions are they seem like they'd be a good time.
Yeah. Like, dude, you can have so much fun as long as they're not your responsibility. Like, you can have
That's
so much fun with them.
that's the important part is like you want to be friends with the guy with the minions. You don't want to have the minions.
Because, yeah, that guy is not having fun.
Yeah. But yeah, they're yeah, they're fun, they're an adventure. You're always gonna have a good time with them. It's just you never know what's gonna happen with the minions. And yeah, it just they're just fun to watch. And yeah, they just speak in like random gibberish.
Yeah.
But they can usually get their point across.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And I like they have the different soundtracks too. Like they'll be singing different songs, and but they're still talking their gibberish. And you're like, this is just a good time. This is
And
just a
I mean,
good
they were
time.
so popular that they got their own movie.
Right.
And so yeah, like obviously they're doing something right.
Yeah. So love the minions.
Okay. Okay. For this next one, we may have to talk to the ref, see if this is gonna slide. I'm going with Bowser. Uh,
Ooh.
because Bowser's face is green and his shell is green, but the majority of his skin is yellow.
I would give it to you because that's almost like the Optimus Prime thing when we talked about on the red episode. Like his lower half is a little blue. I would give it that same thing. He's mostly yellow, but it's just his shell and his
Okay.
face.
Yeah, because yeah, his skin though, like he's like his from really the mouth down, he's yellow.
Yeah,
Um,
he's got a little vitiligo on him. That's all.
you know. But yeah, I really like Bowser. Even outside of Super Smash Brothers, just kind of in general. Bowser is one of the most iconic villains to exist as far as recognizable. I'd say Bowser's top 10. Um,
Yeah,
I don't know if quite top 5, but definitely top 10, I'd say, in recognizable. Um, and iconic and all of that. But yeah, I love Bowser. Bowser's really just a dude in love.
I mean,
And
he dropped one of the hottest songs of 2023, right?
he absolutely did. It's fire, and uh
Straight.
I do have that arranged if anybody needs it. Um, but it's yeah, I will say he when I heard it, he might have been saying bitches instead of peaches. Uh
that's the uncut version.
yeah, that may be, yeah. But anyway, it's a great song. If you haven't heard it, you should listen to it. And yeah, Bowser, just great villain. Bowser's a problem. Bowser is one of the like most physically strong villains that we've seen. I don't know if Bowser can change his size or if he
I
just
was
is different sizes.
I was going to mention that like every single time we've seen him in like different games, he's always a different size.
Yeah, like
Like always.
sometimes he's only like a little taller than Mario. And sometimes he's huge,
Yeah.
and I don't know what he has to do to become Giga Bowser, but Giga Bowser's a problem.
Right. The kaiju
Um,
size version of
yeah.
him.
So yeah, I don't know what the deal is there, but yeah, love Bowser. Bowser's great. In Super Smash Brothers, I like to use Bowser and just be a menace. If I'm Bowser, I'm not trying to win. I'm trying to uh do suicide bombs. I'm trying to do a come with me and you'll be in a
Yeah.
world of pure imagination. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do if I'm Bowser in that
I'll
game.
say I've played Super Smash with Spencer, and he in fact does sing that when it happens. So yeah,
Sometimes it's come along on a ride for a fantastic voyage. There are different songs that may come up whenever I'm Bowser and you take a ride down by the lake.
yeah.
A lot of references that may come up. Who knows what's going to happen?
I wonder where did Bowser Jr. come from? Does anybody know? Like, is that actually Bowser's kid? Did we know that?
So the rumor is that all of Bowser's children are Peach's kids because they all call her Mama.
Oh man, I don't even want to know how that happened.
So Bowser Jr., Ludwig, Roy, all of them. They
Oh my
all
goodness,
call her. Yeah, but they are his children as far as we know.
that is. I don't even know what happened. I don't even want to know.
Asking
Um,
questions, getting answers. That's
I know. Okay, so this pick right here, this one is actually kind of dear to my heart. There have been very, very, very few anime that have made me cry. Matter of fact, I can only think of two off the top of my head that made me cry: Naruto and this one. And if people don't know what this show is, I highly recommend the show. But my character is Koro Sensei from Assassination Classroom. Now, I said that, and a lot of people went, "Who?" But for the people who do know this character, they also love Koro Sensei. And let me tell you who this is, Spencer. Because I'm sure, have you ever seen an Assassination Classroom?
No, it's on my list. I will watch it eventually. I just that's the one with the guy with the smiley face head.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. This the very last episode made me cry. I was crying like a baby, and I do not do that. Like only other scene that made me do that was like the Naruto when Jiraiya died. That was rough. But this was just as rough. He is an alien from another planet, and he is going to basically destroy our moon if no one kills him. And basically, he is training this classroom of kids to kill him, and that's their whole journey. But the thing is, he's super speed. He has like super amazing speed, super reflexes. He's made out of like a balloon type material. So like he can, if you poke him with a pencil, he can die. But he gets shot at by bullets. He's dodging them left and right while still teaching these kids how to get an education, how to be a human, like how to be a functional person in society, how to have a job. You know, he's helping them with behavior. He's like a real life teacher, but he also is like a menace too. And so this Koro Sensei to me is like he's is one of the best yellow characters out there. In all anime, I would say. Like this, I recommend the show to a lot of people. And this character is just he's just a really good character. The big smiley face, the tentacles, like yeah. A lot of people out there like, oh man, I didn't even think about him. Yeah, I thought about him. He was on my list.
Yeah. And he is the guy with the smiley face head, right?
Yes, he is the smiley
Okay.
face head.
That's what I figured, since we're doing yellow.
Yeah. So
Okay, okay, all right. Um, cool. Yeah, again, the show's on my list. I will get to it eventually. Maybe there are too many shows. Um,
facts.
but it is an anime that I have heard good things about and that I would like to at some point check out. But yeah, there are too many shows.
Did you have any other yellow characters on my list? I have one other.
There
I had
were a
Zapdos.
couple. Yeah, Zapdos crossed my mind. There were a couple that I thought about, but didn't like just that exist. So like I thought about Tweety Bird.
Yeah.
Homer Simpson, I think, is gonna be like on that level of recognizable with SpongeBob.
Yeah. I thought about Bart.
And I feel like Big Bird is on that same level of
Uh,
recognizability. But
yeah, that's true.
yeah, other than that, not really. The only other character that crossed my mind was Jake from Adventure Time.
Oh, the dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
I didn't even think about him.
so not Jake from State Farm, but
Yeah.
but yeah, that's about all I was able to come up with.
I consider Pac-Man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I consider Pac-Man.
Oh, and Bert. Uh
Oh, from Ernie and Bert,
yeah.
the Sesame Street.
Yes. But again, would have gone with Big Bird if I had gone Sesame Street. But yeah, Ernie and Bert.
Yeah. Okay. I'm curious to see what other people think. Are there any yellow characters that that people enjoy, maybe that we missed? And I would say, let us know in our Facebook group, the League of Melanated Gentlemen. Let us know who your favorite yellow characters are. Um, Spencer, did you struggle with the yellow characters?
I, I did. I think that this may have been the hardest one for me to come up with, at least so far,
Mhm.
because SpongeBob I knew out the gate, like didn't have to think about that. There were a lot of yellow characters that I could come up with, but not that I was like, ooh, I think that they are my favorite or they're like they should be on this list. Because like I said, I thought about Homer Simpson, I thought about Tweety Bird, but like they're just characters I know, not characters that I'm like, ooh, I really like them. So
Right.
this one, it took me a minute to come up with the three for this one. This was we've only done three colors so far, but this was easily the hardest one so far.
Yeah. So I mean, same for me. Like I knew Bumblebee and I knew Coral Sensei. But yeah, I had to think of the minions. Like that one took some time to come in my head. I would have picked Pikachu, but I would be lying if I'm saying like Pikachu is my favorite yellow Pokemon, and it's not. It's just that would just be a lie for me.
Yeah, like Pikachu is just a popular, recognizable, off the top of my head type pick. But I mean, I went with Alakazam. Um, Whenever I started thinking about Pokemon, I was like, oh yeah, that I don't need to think about it anymore. And then I thought, ooh, Ninetales, but not quite up there with Alakazam for me.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, people, let us know who are your favorite yellow Pokemon. So
Well, not Pokemon,
until
just your favorite yellow
oh,
folk.
what I say, Pokemon?
Yeah.
Let us know your favorite Pokemon too. I
Also
like
that,
talking
but
Pokemon. Yeah, I like talking Pokemon. Yeah, let us know your favorite yellow characters. And if you haven't, let us know your favorite red and your favorite orange characters. So next time on Dragon Ball Z, we will be going over green. Who are some of the favorite green characters out there? You have to find out. So until then, see ya.